Good morning, everyone. April the 4th, 2022. I know every day is a new day for us to reset things, to have new beginnings. But of course, we also have new months 12 times out of the year, right? And if we haven't been doing it on the daily or on the weekly, we can at least do it on the monthly, right? How are things going for you? How are those goals? Moving along, your to-do lists, even are all things on schedule. Sometimes it gets a little hard some days with all the stuff that's going on. And I swear, some days I feel I'm double parked in a parallel universe. Things are just going kind of goofy some days. But one thing is that change is inevitable. That's something we have to get used to, except from some vending machines, and you really can't get some change out of those, right? But kidding aside, I know it can sometimes feel frustrating, and things aren't happening the way we are. We kind of get all tied up and tensed up, and we kind of lose our smoothness, and we get a little, antsy. And does that really serve us? Stuff happens all the time. There's curveballs all the time. Some people are saying, well, we're living in a world of a lot of uncertainty, but you know what? There's always uncertainty. I've been looking at some of my old journals that I wrote back in, 2011 and even 2005. And I'm writing all the uncertainty that we're dealing with in these days. There's always seems to be something. So sometimes it's a little more intense and extreme, but the thing is, that's the norm. It's kind of a norm. I know we're trying to create a new norm where we're pushing kindness, do some goodry.com to try and kind of shift that a little bit so that the normal is not always so uncertain. But notwithstanding, it behooves us to practice patience, practice trying to remain calm, or equanimous is what I try to practice myself, where you're kind of not attached to particular outcomes. Sure, you're going hard, you got the goals, you got the to-do list, and you do all you can to reach them and attain them. But at a certain point, you just kind of say, que sera, what is. So it's kind of a divine order affirmation that can be said when those times come along, so that you can and we can stay calm, stay patient. And most times when we are in that state, which is edging towards happiness and feeling fulfilled and living life fully, then we have more clarity to be able to make choices and decisions and find solutions, that are more stress-free. So all of this kind of blends all together every day, all the different things that we go through from week to week, day to day, that kind of affirms that we just got to go with the flow a little bit more, right? Go with the flow, be making good decisions that are more of an investment type, and boom, things happen. Stuff happens. It can happen both ways, in a negative and a positive sense. But if we can stay calm and be seeing for that silver lining, then it's not so bad. It feels at least a little bit better, so that we can still be our best version every single day, every single moment, right? And when we are in that state of being calm and cool and happy and collected, then we can make better choices to do things that are consistent with that. And then we, of course, have all the benefits and blessings that come from being blessed and being and doing blessed things, so that, here we go, we can give back, right? Do some goodery with our neighbors and friends. And them, coming from a state of calm, they're a lot more poignant and significant, right? Always something to think about on these TGIM moments that we try and harvest for our best versions of our greatest visions. What do you say? Have yourself an awesome day and an awesome week, and let's make some stuff happen. Ciao.